Welcome back to RSG Live. Darnell here with Cecil, Youngblood with RSG. We're here at the Maui Invitational. We watched a great game with two very powerful teams in Gonzaga and Purdue. What are your thoughts about what we saw today?
We saw two really well-coached teams, typical of Mark Few, typical of Matt at Purdue, really well-coached, know what they're all about. It's just when it came down to a stretch, at some point shots got to go in. Yeah. And Gonzaga just could not get the ball to fall. We kept saying, get to the free throw line so you can see the ball go in the hole, and they just couldn't get it to go down. And right about then is when Purdue pushed the pedal down.
Yep. I was saying the same thing. Like the old adage says, a make or miss lead. And we saw that from Gonzaga. They get a lot of good looks, especially from Andrew Nimhard, but they just couldn't get it to go. But on the other end, Zach Edey, he was putting a lot of pressure on the defense, getting a lot of trips to the free throw line, and the big fella been converting. He's a great free throw shooter, and he showed that tonight.
Yeah, I think that Gonzaga did a great job of taking him away out of his offense.
Right.
First half, they kind of let him go a little bit one-on-one and everything, and he got into a rhythm early and then got pushed off the blocks a little bit. Then the second half, they came out, and then they went at him, which kind of threw him off a little bit, even more so in trying to get him to pass. So that was, again, well coached. But at the offensive end is where I think Gonzaga lost it. They couldn't keep pace, because we were looking at shots just not falling, and you know how frustrating that is. Yeah. And then what happens? It accumulates at the defensive end because you try to gamble too much.
Yep. And another name I want to bring up is Braden Smith, number 3 from Purdue.
Oh,
he played an excellent game, man. He was all over the floor, hustling, getting hands-on balls. And on the offensive end, he was also facilitating, getting guys open shots. So I think he played a great game today.
Well, Darnell, you weren't hiding it because every time he come down the floor, he goes, great pass. And they were, though. He was penetrating, and he was throwing darts to people. So they just caught it in rhythm and put it up. So he had a great floor game. I'd even give him player of the game because he kept anything under control, and he was good on the defensive end, too. He caused a lot of havoc down here at the other end. Getting his hands on balls, getting in front of people, and so he was a huge reason for Purdue winning today.
Yeah, and that's all I have for today. Well, for this game, we have another game. We have 2 more coming up.
2 more great games.
Yeah, we have Kansas going up against the host team in Chaminade, and then the last game, the nightcap, we have Marquette going against UCLA. And so we're going to be in for a treat.
The start of the second half was key for us. Getting some transition baskets, getting some steals. We had some active hands at that time, and I think that kind of set the tone for us in the second half. The other difference, I thought, was their inability to make threes in the second half. They stretched us out a little bit. They were 6 for 19 from 3 in the first half, and then they were 0 for 13 from 3 in the second. And that really obviously helped us. I thought our guys did a good job of defending, making it difficult. Everybody always is going to try to pull Zach out and shoot those shots, and he's done a much better job of getting out there. But at some point, whether it's Nimhard or Hickman, those guys did a good job guarding him. You got to try to keep him out of the paint. But with that being said, you get exposed a little bit, and you can give up some threes. So we had a lot of different kind of strategies at times on ball screen defense. And we really wanted to go on their personnel, but we didn't want to overdo it. But the way they started the game and those big guys knocking down those shots, it looked like it was going to be a long night for us. But our guys settled into the game. And like I said, I thought we got a little bit of momentum starting that second half, and then not letting them get threes or just getting lucky that we missed. However you want to look at it, was really key in the game. And I thought these 2 guys did a good job on both ends of helping us. And then, Miles Coleman makes, 2 big shots there at the end to kind of close it out. So he doesn't realize they're big shots, but they will.